You're looking at magnificence.
Help! This is bad!
James says we've got to stop the fuel.
I hate you.
He doesn't like it. Bloody Lord. Bottom hole.
You sang my liberty! You've lost one of the new samples!
This is not a particularly cultural thing to do.
I don't like the smell of tire smoke in the evening. Right, get back in!
James! It's falling! Sideways in linen!
There's no dignity in that, is there?
No.
Are we ready, gentlemen?
Honestly, I don't know.
Is that the size of the drop, or what's happened to it?
You're looking at magnificence.
Help! This is bad!
James says we've got to stop for fuel.
I hate you!
He doesn't like us.
Eventually, we arrived at the location for our first test. It's one of 78 centres around Chongqing where teenagers can learn to drive away from the traffic. To us, however, it looked like a racetrack, which made it perfect for an ingenious handling test that I just thought of.
Now, to do this, we're going to use drones like this one, which have been fitted with flamethrowers. They actually use these in China for clearing litter that's got stuck on overhead power cables.
Right, so how are we going to use airborne flamethrowers?
When you've finished, for every one of the targets that haven't gone off.
Let's go!
When you've finished, for every one of the targets that haven't gone off.
Gotta keep the pressure on. Watch this.
When you've finished, for every one of the targets that haven't gone off.
We're off. Come on, come on, come on.
finished for every one of the targets that haven't gone off.
Oh, here we go, here we go. From the sky! Oh! Oh!
There's the drone on my left, the first one. There we go. Drive carefully. Oh, God, that looks tricky. Oh, no! Oh, God, smoke! Oh! Fire everywhere! Oh, God!
Bandit at 10 o'clock.
That'll have alarmed him.
It will have alarmed him, Sam, yeah.
You know dogs don't like fireworks.
No, they hate it.
Away! Forward. Here comes a really dangerous head.
good laugh. Floating around with airborne flamethrowers. Really good afternoon, that was.
Yes.
What?
Hang on.
Yeah?
That was a totally useless test.
We had a call the other day from a Chinese car manufacturer called NIO, and they said, we have built a blisteringly fast, all-electric supercar, and would one of you like to try it out?
Yeah, now, after his escapade going up a Swiss hill in a blisteringly fast all-electric supercar, Richard Hammond said that he really didn't think he was the man for the job. However, it turned out that the car was only available for one day, and unfortunately on that day I had the boiler man coming round.
Yep. And I had a dental appointment?
Dentist.
Dental appointment, yeah.
Yep, so guess what?
Let's do this.
Oh, God. Right, we're all set. Oh! Go! Oh, my God. What? Oh, God. Oh, dear God.
It's like driving a jet engine. Something else about which I have bad memories. This is a bad place.
However, there is...
Get out of the way.
However, if you're an electric petrol head and you're tempted by the Neo, you might be interested to know that it's not short of pedigree. There's evidence that the people behind this thing really know what they're doing. For starters, the outfit that makes the EP9 also runs a Formula E team, one which won the inaugural championship in 2015. And until recently, the EP9 itself held a lap record around the Nürburgring, with an astonishing time of 6 minutes, 45.9 seconds. Which means it isn't just about going fast in a straight line.
It has active suspension, active aerodynamics, torque vectoring, and all of that means... Grip, grippity grip! Go! Oh, for God's sake. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, dear God. Oh. Come on, this is it. Whoa. Jesus! It's like driving an octopus.
There's no doubt that as a piece of engineering, the Neo is deeply impressive.
And then slingshot.
Get a bloody move on.
Thanks for sticking me with that.
You know, it's interesting. Watching that...
Here we go!
Let's find out how fast your beloved Neo goes round the Ebola drone.
Good start. And we're away. Tricky corner. stick of ground. Knob. Come on. Out. Hey.
And look good.
You did well there.
You did do well.
You did well. So exciting with those noises.
I like the noises.
Well, you can't like those.
No, there's a whole new set of noises, you pillock.
Okay.
It's the future.
Okay, let's see how fast your elegantly entitled Neo EP9
Yes.
got round, shall we? Here we go. Top 10.
Come on. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Quicker than
Oh,
an
yes.
hour.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. That is faster than the Aston Martin Vulcan.
You're absolutely right, Hammond. It is a very impressive car, and it is faster than a Vulcan. But it's slower than the petrol-powered McLaren Senna, which is road legal. So that is petrol 1,
Yes.
electricity 0.
All right, don't do that face. Don't do that face. No.
Smug face.
Not the smug face. James, just move it on quick.
Yes, in this show, we are explaining to the people of China that they don't need to waste huge sums of money on new luxury cars when they could buy something used from Europe for a lot less.
We got back on the road in our fire-damaged cars, with James still moaning about his temperature issues.
The air conditioning is now so broken that it's permanently hot even when I turn it to low and press every auto button.
I decided there was only one thing I could do about this. Ignore him.
Jesus. Look at that. They're actually building another motorway with viaducts and tunnels on the other side of the valley. You've got one motorway. Why do you need another one over there?
Still, all these motorways did mean we could prove that our cars work well as long-distance cruisers.
Wow. Here we go. Speed up again now.
Nasty, wasn't it, that?
It is quite scary through here.
However, in the USS Norman Schwarzkopf,
Oh, God. It's dying.
What's happened?
Loads of warnings came on, and then it lost power. I made it to this off-ramp, and now it died.
Oh, dear. Not sure my jump leads are going to get that going, are they? Oh,
No.
look. Oh,
That's
dear.
really gone bang, hasn't it?
There's oil coming out everywhere.
Do you know the number for the emergency services?
No, I don't.
Do you know how to say my Cadillac's broken down? Do you know what junction you're at?
No.
Oh, dear.
No, neither do I. Do you?
Oh, I don't know. Come on, we've got a long way to go.
eventually two of us arrived at the location we'd selected. It's known as the 24 Curve Road because it has 24 fun-filled curves. It was built in 1935 to ferry US military equipment to China. And it hasn't really been maintained since. So the surface is loose and potholed. and it looked like it should be a right laugh.
This was actually part of the road the only road that linked the then capital of China with India and Burma.
Yeah, well, before that, all the supplies that came into China had to be flown over the Himalayas, which was incredibly dangerous in the 30s. I think the Americans lost something like 400...
Sorry to interrupt. See this stupid thing?
Oh, never mind that. Look what he's driving.
Why, is that Hammond?
I guess the Cadillac's definitely broken then. Nice.
Check out my Fulu.
Why have you got that?
Well, I wasn't going to let you have all the fun, was I?
No, but, never mind that. Why have you got it?
Well, my telephone translation device at the toll booth worked to a degree, to this extent.
What, somebody got you a car?
Look, I got wheels, 3 of them.
Anyway, listen. Here's what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's a test of speed, because we are against the clock. Bear that in mind, OK?
OK.
And durability at the same time. So you've got to get up this road, which goes all the way up there, OK, as fast as possible, and keep your car in one piece in the process.
Richard and I decided that James should volunteer to go first.
Oh, you look exactly like a racing driver, apart from visually.
It's a racing clown.
Can we just get on with it? It's very hot in
Are
here.
you going with the window down or up? A lot of
Down.
stones. Down.
It's a small risk from being hit by a stone is a large risk of dying from suffocation.
Right. Anything else we want to say to him?
Yes,
Let's
go.
take some time and prepare mentally and really think about this. Have you visualised the course?
No.
OK.
He looks quite cross.
It does.
3, 2, 1, go.
There you go.
Oh, my word. Come on!
Next, it was my turn.
Right, I'm attaching the wobbly-headed symbol of capitalism here to bring me good fortune on this perilous test.
If you're ready.
Yes?
5, 4, 3, 2, one, go!
Go. Oops. Oh, God. Oh, dearie me. No! Oh, God. Oops. Yeah. It's out of the way. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, come on, I'm not right. Okay, here I go. Go!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, dear. Oh, God.
Did anyone...
Was that
Did he just crash it?
Was that a crash, or did he just disappear behind the...
He has, look, he's gone off there. So there we are. I'm afraid that Richard Hammond's luck has finally run out, and it's with deep regret and great sadness that James and I must now announce the untimely demise of...
All right.
Not again.
How's he do it?
I don't know.
Well, on that terrible disappointment, back to the tent. And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. Next week, I'm happy to say, we're back in the groove. We're in Scotland, and I get an Alfa Romeo GTB6. Make me very happy. See you then. Take care. Good night.
Good night.
Are we ready, gentlemen?
Honestly, I don't know.